Are we back on? Look at all the strawberries. Look at all the strawberries growing. The strawberries that were in the planters died, but there's stringers that are all over the ground here. They're all over the ground growing. Isn't that crazy? We got all kinds of bushes, berry bushes growing there. I still haven't planted the new berry bush yet. I was supposed to plant the new berry bush. There's a new blueberry bush. I was supposed to plant that this weekend and a bunch of strawberries, but I never got to it. I didn't manage to get to it. I needed too much sleep. I slept like an old person this weekend. I took naps. I went to bed at 8 o'clock. Last night I was in bed. I fell asleep really early, and then I woke up around, I think it was around 2 o'clock. And then what did I do? Oh, I was watching what's that called? Oopsie. Instagram. I was thumbing through the Instagram. There we go. Let's try that. This live stream is really takes off and I get 1,000 people in it in the morning. If I do the overnight live stream and and then redirect from my overnight live stream to this walking live stream, those are the mornings I get 1,000 views, 700 views, 1,500 views. But those views they're usually only like the average on those live streams, the average view time is only like 48 seconds, 52 seconds, something like that. When I get that 1,500 people in the room. Can you hear me now? When I'm hanging onto this phone, my thumbs touch all over it, my fingers, and I must have hit the mute button because it was muted. I didn't cut my grass either this weekend. What did I do? Oh, what a lazy boy. What did I do this weekend? I went through my garden, just the main garden last night. I went through the main garden. Well, it was yesterday afternoon. I went through the main garden and I cleaned up the whole thing, the garden that's along the side of the house. I cleaned up the whole thing. I took out all the last year's stuff. You know what I mean? Like the corn stalks were still there, the okra stalks were still there. There was dead plants everywhere that needed to be cleaned up. I did all that yesterday. Lazy boy, what did you do in the main garden? Oh, like I said, I was cleaning it up, cleaning everything out of the all the old stems and stalks out of everywhere. I never did. Still didn't plant those. I didn't plant the blueberry plant, and I didn't plant the strawberries either. Hold on, Toby. I got to clean up after you, buddy. I know I saw you right here pooping, but where you went, cannot see. Try not to step in it, but I don't even see where you went, man. I was looking right at you. I was looking right at you when you went, and I don't even see it. He was right here, fam. Does anybody see it? Does anybody see it? He was right here. He wasn't here long. Maybe he didn't go. Maybe he didn't go. I don't see it. He must not have went, or I would have seen it. Seen it. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Look at that morning. Hey, Ideal Eileen. Good morning to you. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good evening. That's it. Your 12-hour difference. Here's our Toby dog. We played ball and we played frisbee. We went walking, we went for a ride. Trying to think of what else we did yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think it was Saturday. He played with Saturday he got to play with a couple of dogs from my daughter's Aussie Shepherd dogs. One is a year and a half old or so, and the other one is like a 3-month-old puppy. Cutest little thing. They're Aussie Shepherds. They look pretty much like Toby, but they've got different coloring. But the Aussie Shepherds are real close in what they look like as far as shape and size as the border collies. They're just colored different. He didn't do it. No, no, he's doing it now though. I think we're gonna get it this time. Yes, we did. So now we get our bag out and do our cleanup. He's over there scratching the ground. Scratchy, scratchy, scratchy. Almost got it. I almost got it. Well, it's a new day of a new week, first day of a new week. Monday, Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. I'm not enjoying it already because I don't want to go to work. Ha ha ha. I don't think anybody really wants to go to work, do they? I'd rather work in the yard, train the dog, things like that. Work on some breakfast. Look at all the trees got leaves. The lawns are green, the weeds are growing. Look at this red tree, these two red trees here. That's some red, isn't it? Dark red. Here's some dark red. Come on, Toby doggy. Come on, Toby doggy. How was everybody's weekend? Did everybody have fun? Did you accomplish what you set out to accomplish? I'm trying to think of what else we accomplished this weekend. Oh, we washed some dishes, cleaned the kitchen, simple things. Somebody lost their chain. Hold on, Toby, wait a minute. So you don't get run over. Wait. Happy Monday. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Happy Monday. Yuck. I don't feel so happy. It's warm out. It's in the 60s, I think. I believe it's crossed the 60-degree mark. I got on shorts today and a hoodie. Although I could have skipped the hoodie and just put on a t-shirt. I could have left with just a t-shirt on instead of the hoodie. Doesn't that bush got a strange green to it? A strange color green? Happy Monday. He didn't do it. Good evening here, Anna. Good evening, Sir Titlepro and Toby Dog. Yeah, it's a beautiful morning here. Birds are chirping. I don't hear any roosters crowing, but we're out kind of late. Haha, that's funny. I just said I didn't hear any roosters crowing, and right then a rooster crowed. Just now, did you hear it? That's funny. Like he crowed right on command. Oh, you want to hear a rooster crow? There he goes again. And again. That sounds neat. I like this little seat around the tree. I think it comes in, that one looks like it's in 4 sections, but I saw one at the store where each section's like $200 to buy a half, each half. So it costs you around $400 to buy the whole thing, put it around a tree for someone to come steal. Uh-uh, uh-uh, uh-uh. There's usually something nasty there for Toby to eat on it, so I don't want by those holes we just walked by. That's why I was telling him, uh-uh. I try to say so I'm not saying the N word. No. You got to watch when you say no because no's supposed to be an ultimatum. No means never. Never ever. So if you tell him no one time from doing something and it's something he normally does, he's going to get confused. So you got to watch how you use the word no. Wait. Wait. That'll be on the test. Happy Monday. I see 3 million in the building. I'm so happy for 3 million to be here. Yeah, we got a late start. I'm gonna have to take the sweatshirt off, I think. Did anybody watch the WNBA last night? The Indiana Fever game? I didn't get to see it because it was on a network I don't get, and I didn't see the score. Who won? I did not see the score. And like I said, I fell asleep really early, so I didn't get to see any highlights. I don't even think I made it to 8 o'clock. I remember I sat down because the game started at 6. I sat down and I went to look for it wasn't on regular on my cable TV, and I went to look at how to watch it. And you got to sign up and pay and all that for some online network. Next thing I know, it's 2 a.m. and I'm waking up. Same thing happened the night before. Saturday night, I woke up Sunday morning in front of my computer. Uh like It was after 6 a.m. I slept the whole night in front of the computer in the chair. You didn't win the shaky shaky? Oh, I saw that she was on too, but I didn't go to I don't know her. I don't think I know I got her as far as I visited her channel once to connect. I got to take the sweatshirt off. I visited her channel once to connect, and that was it. But I saw that dang, she had like over 50 people in the room. Oh, I can't take this sweatshirt off. I don't have a t-shirt on. All I got is my undershirt. Uh, yeah, she had over 50 people in the room. I messed up and didn't put a t-shirt on. All I have on is my undershirt. I don't want to walk around in my undershirt. So I guess I'm stuck with this hoodie on. Anyway, yeah, she had a whole bunch of people in the room, and I didn't. It was like just fell asleep. I don't remember visiting anybody. Shaky, shaky. I told you that Captain Kirk uh followed me on the Instagram. There's several people got me followed on the Instagram, and I don't even post anything. I've never made a post. I don't even have a picture up on there or an avatar or anything. Nothing. Come on. Same thing with faceplant. Faceplant. Same thing with Facebook. I've never posted anything other than a reply on for a dog show, and but I keep getting friend requests from people I don't know, and all I have is a picture up. I think there's a video and two pictures. The avatar picture and one other picture that was the first avatar picture, and then one video, and that's all there is there. But there's all kinds of friend requests there. What do you do with that on Facebook? Do you just what do you call it? Ignore them? I didn't really want I didn't get Facebook for to be all friendly with everybody. I got the Facebook for the dog show stuff, but I ended up with all kinds of people wanting to be friends. What kind of shaky shaky does she do? You're talking Viva Colonia, right? What kind of shaky shaky does she put on? Does she put everybody's name in a list and draw a name out of a hat like Captain Kirk used to do, or does she do it a different way? Hey, this is a nice area too. We hardly ever walk down this street because we're normally on the next street over. And when we do walk on this street, what side are we on? We'll be on the other side headed north. Because I always walk with Toby on the left, right? I always walk with Toby between the sidewalk and the curb, usually between the sidewalk and the street. If he wanders, if he wanders the other side, he does sometimes. I so I woke up at around 4 a.m. this morning. I watched some Instagram for an hour or so. Then I fell back asleep. And next thing I know, it's 7:15. I already missed 15 minutes of my live stream. The first 15. Come on. Yeah, I woke up and I was already 15 minutes into my live stream. It's like, darn it. I thought I set an alarm. I thought I set an alarm for 6:20 a.m. so I'd have time to wake up, brush my teeth, and get my live stream started. But apparently I didn't. That's all right. We'll get it set tonight for tomorrow. Yeah, I didn't want to miss out on the 1,500 people to say hi to this morning. Only this morning isn't the morning for it. Maybe tomorrow morning. I'm happy with the people I have here, but I'd like to see that 1,500 in the morning. Whoa, come on. Everybody wants to see that. Ouch, dog. So, see the water pump on the corner? I used to have two of them at the house. I had one that was in the ground right by the front door, and it actually worked. And then I had another one that was in the garage. And so when I took it out, the one by the front door out, one neighbor came by and said he wanted one. He wanted it, wanted it, wanted it. And I told him, I'll give you my other pump. I got another pump, and I showed him the other pump. Told him you can have this one, but I gotta have one that's been in front of the house all these years. And so he took this my second pump that I had in the garage, and I had my good pump, and I put my good pump. It had the long post on it. It had the long what do you call it? The stem to the shaft. It had a long pipe on it, and I laid it down on the side of my garage. Like a couple days later, it disappeared, and then like a month or so later, the guy that I give the second pump to, he had my good pump on his corner. And it's like, wait, that's not the pump I gave you. I gave you the other pump. You know what I mean? So he came in, they took my good pump, or the kids did. It was on the side of my garage. Nobody could even see it. I don't know who came and stole it on me. But there it was on the corner of the guy that I gave my other pump to. So somehow he ended up with both of my pumps for free. I didn't even charge him nothing. That's like the gate that used to be on the fence. There was a fence around my house for 60 years, and the front gate to that fence, and part of that fence is on the next door neighbor's house. I took the fence down and give parts of it away, and the very next door neighbor, the contiguous next door neighbor, she's got my front gate in front of her house. I want that pump back though. I didn't intend to give both of them away. Oh, it's gonna be a slow day today. I'm feeling lazy and tired already. I was thinking this is our street. So one more street and then we head the other way. Wow, there's a nice new fence. That's a nice fence. Look at that white fence there. Barking at the garbage truck. Hey, quit pulling. Come on this way. Ooh, and back. I lost the internet. Oh, I'm glad you're back, Helen. Yeah, today it's bright out, isn't it? Yep, it's a bright day out. It's supposed to get warm too. This week we're supposed to hit 80 degrees. But that doesn't mean anything because here in Michigan, you get 80 one day, you'll still get snow the next. Come on, little buddy. Little buddy. Hey, slow down. Slow down. I want to put in a couple more fruit trees, but I can't decide which fruits to put in. So we got apples and peaches so far. It'd be nice to have a second peach tree. So ones that bloom different times. You know what I mean? A peach tree that gives you peaches in late June or early July, and then a peach tree that gives you peaches in August. That would be great. Split them up like that. I've been thinking about cherries too. I saw these cherry bushes that grow straight up like arborvitae. It's a bush that grows like that in front of us, that red one, and it grows straight up. The red one in front of us has been trimmed, but anyway, they grow bushes and they grow straight up like 12 foot, 15 foot. It doesn't grow like a regular tree. I've been thinking about those. However, the downside to those is they're tart cherries. Wait, they're tart cherries. They're not sweet cherries. I want sweet cherries. Tart cherries, all you can do is can and cook with them. Can, cook, bake. They're not for eating right off the tree where a sweet cherry would be. Persimmons, how you say it? I can never pronounce it correctly. Persimmon, persimmon. Uh, I also saw somewhere on the internet where they had date trees here in Michigan. That would be nice, a date bush, some dates. No, it wasn't dates, it was figs, I'm sorry. The star of the star of the show, Toby Dog. I see you Chuck got his got his dollar sign back pretty quick. They must have just had some confusion versus doing something wrong. We're supposed we're supposed to start our bike riding today. Well, this weekend we didn't. Tomorrow for sure. Tomorrow for sure. I just got to get up earlier. Tomorrow for sure. That'll give him a couple of weeks of bike riding before the next big show. So there's going to be 6 male class border collies, 6 male class dogs at this next dog show. That's enough for 1 point. Or I'm sorry, 3 points. And the class dogs, 3 point major. Hopefully it's me. Hopefully it's me and my dog. I just saw one of the dogs we'll be competing against. Uh, they were at a dog show this weekend, and that dog won a best of opposite and a winner's dog and all that. Best of winners. That's one of the dog, and that dog beat us the last at our last dog show too. So we'll have our work cut out for us. He'll have to run perfect that day. Those 2 days. If we could get one win out of that. If we can get one win out of that, I'll be like, yeah, we can. I'll keep them and try to get the second 3 point win. But if we don't get any points out of that weekend, 3 weekends from now, 3 or 2 weekends, it's the last weekend of the month. If we don't score any points that weekend, if we don't get a 3 point major, then I'm for sure gonna have to send him off with. I'm thinking I'm for sure have to send him off with the handler crew so they can get him the points he needs. I'm letting him drink. Come on. He needed a drink. I'll have to start keeping the backpack on too again. A backpack with some bottled water in it and a frisbee, another leash. Hey, these guys are putting on a roof. Looks like they're already done. I used to do that for fun. That was my hobby, was putting the roofs on. Good morning. How you doing? Oh, hurting for certain. Right leg's hurting now. It's funny. This weekend, the right knee hurt me worse than the left knee. Usually, it's the left knee's hurting more than anything. I'm gonna say it out loud, but it's probably gonna change Toby. But he's walking pretty calm today. Now watch him go crazy. Just 'cause I said it. I've only had to pull his leash a couple of times. Oh, you choose the best breed. I'm sorry, I haven't been looking. Hi, Grow with Helen. Welcome, welcome. Anna, today is becoming more fluffy and more fluffy. You choose the best breed. Toby will win. Calm Toby. Yeah, we got Calm Toby today. Greetings, everyone. Hey, Grow with Helen. What's going on, girl? Peaches, peaches. Yeah, I can't think of nothing. It's like peaches, pears, uh, apples, peaches, pears, persimmons. How you say it? Can someone fix that for me? I don't know how to say it. What else? What else do they grow around here? That's about it on trees. I don't want to grow pears. I don't like pears. My mom loves pears. She wants me to grow a pear tree, but I really, really, really don't like pears. I don't think I've ever had a pear where I said, that's a good pear." Oh, you know what else there is? There's nectarines. There's plums. I love nectarines and plums, but I don't know if I want a whole tree full of nectarines and plums. Feeling me? I bet you they make a mess. I bet you a plum tree makes a big mess, but I like them. I like plums and nectarines. Now, nectarines is a firmer fruit than a plum. But I want a whole tree full of nectarines. What would I be able to give away more of better? Because you have to be giving that stuff away. You can't eat it all. Plums or nectarines. I think that's one of those two trees would be it for me. The plum or the nectarine. What do you think? What would you grow? I got room, I got room for two or three more trees in there. I'm thinking about two. I want those cherry bushes, but they're tart cherries. They're not sweet cherries. So my plan was to get three of those to put alongside the driveway, alongside the garage. But they're tart cherries, and I don't want tart cherries. I want sweet cherries, right? Who wants a tart, sour old cherry? When I bite into a cherry, I want it to be sweet like candy, sweet like sugar, right? So I keep talking about this. We keep walking by this church and talking about it. Let's see. The cornerstone was blessed in 1890. 1890, the cornerstone was blessed. 1890, 1990. That's 136 years old, this church is. Oh, cop a seat on one of these benches here. What do you think, Tobe? 136 years old, fam. Are you going to look this good at 136? Are your steeples still going to point up straight like that? Look at that. Ha ha ha. Ladies, are your steeples still going to point up straight like that at 136 years old or 130 years old, whatever it is? It looks like a movie scene, doesn't it? Like a movie set. Movie set. Oh, glory. There's the school building, the church school building. Yeah, the church looks good. They spend a lot of money keeping it up, don't they? You can't really see the stained glass because they put big storm windows in front of them. But from the inside, you can see the stained glass windows. Fancy brickwork. There's a Madonna up there, a Madonna with the child. Can you see the Madonna and child? There's the Madonna with child. Look, the baby Jesus. And then on top of each, there's a cross. I don't think there's anybody on the cross on the top of each church spire. Fancy cross. There's bells in the towers. You can see some fancy brickwork. Let's see. There's the Madonna. There's the stained glass windows. Like I said, you can't see them from out here, but you can see them from inside. You can kind of see how intricate they are in there. Madonna, like Virgin Mother. There's a fancy stonework. Madonna. Yes, very fancy. Okay, let's move, Tobes. Gotta, ouch. Gotta get home and get to work. Get home and get to work. Story of a guy's life. Get to work, guy. Get to work. Get to work. Get to work. You don't get no rest. Just get to work. Get to work. Where you going, Tobes? Where you going, Tobes? Oh, look, she's got a crown, a flower crown. Come on out of there. Wait right here. Wait right here. Sorry about the crazy camera, fam. Look, she's got a crown, of rose crown. Mother Mary. How you like that one? How you like that one, fam? Went from Virgin Mary to Virgin Toby. Virgin Toby. We got to get Toby a girlfriend. Hopefully this year. Hopefully soon. You know, I keep uh looking in the same publication that I found Toby in. I've been looking online to see if there's a if there's like a club of a group, like a Facebook group for for border collie show dog puppies, but I haven't seen one yet. You just got to know somebody. I only know a couple of people. The one lady that I know that everybody buys puppies from around here in Lower Michigan, she doesn't have pups, and she's not gonna have pups anytime soon. There's one of the other border collie people said that when they asked her about a pup, that she steered them to some other another breeder because her dog just wasn't getting pregnant. So she sent people to a different breeder. So getting a pup from her is out of the question, really. I imagine there'd be a dozen people ahead of me in line. I've got to find the right situation with the right pup, and it was 3 weeks ago. There was the right pup, the right girl dog pup. I just did my famous Titlepro and think about it too long. You think long, you think wrong, and that's what I did. I thought about it too long. So when the day came that I finally said, "Yeah, let me talk to these people," and I went on the website, well, that dog was gone. That dog was gone, and her brother's there. They're getting rid of all their dogs. They're getting rid of all their dogs because somebody in the family's sick and they can't take care of the kennel dogs, so all their dogs are going. They had the most two of the most beautiful border collie puppies I've seen yet. They had a male and a female. I would imagine they were brother and sister from probably litter mates because they looked alike. But they were 4-month-old pups, 6-month-old pups, and they were the great form. They had really great form. They were obviously holdbacks because they're emptying their kennel out. All their good dogs are going. They've got one male dog on there for 5,000 USD. 5,000 USD, and it's a gold colored border collie, not a black and white. He's gold and white. And they got a couple girls on there for 3,000 USD and 2,000 USD, but not the ones I want. You know, the breeders, when they have their puppies, oh, look at this guy, no weeds. No weeds in this guy's yard. The breeders, they sell off or they give away the puppies that that aren't show quality, and they save the show quality ones for themselves or their buddies. You got to know somebody, like I was saying earlier. You got to know somebody that's a breeder that'll just because you got the money to pay for a great dog doesn't mean you can get that dog. Hey, Aside Danger Brand, what's going on, my brother? What's going on, Aside Danger Brand? We're just slowly making our way home. It's a slow Monday, very slow Monday. We're slowly making our way back to the crib so I can feed some animals and get to work. I got a bunch of chicken breasts last week, pounds and pounds, pounds and pounds. So it was six halves. It was three whole chicken bodies, minus the arms and the legs, and I balled them up for and picked all the meat off the bones for Toby dog to eat this week. So he's gonna eat chicken with his kibble this week. I was at the meat market and I was supposed to be getting liver because I wanted to put liver in with his food this week. But I completely forgot about it and I got chicken. Yeah, Alan. The chicken breasts with the bones on was $1 a pound. That's how they sell the chickens here, by the pound. And they had it for $1 a pound, chicken breast, bone in, skin on. So it was basically the whole chicken body without the leg and thigh and without the wings. And I just threw them in with just a little tiny, tiny dash, just a pinch between my fingers of salt, because the dogs aren't supposed to eat spices, except for like they can eat ginger root, cinnamon, things like that, but most stuff they can't eat, especially salt. And I boiled them up, except I cooked them a little too long. They're not mushy, but they're not firm. And that'll be the half a meal each meal, because he eats 2 meals a day. He gets a cup of kibble or a half a cup of kibble and a cup of green beans or something, you know what I mean? I mix it up. I mix it up for him. I try to get him as much different healthy foods as I can to keep the boy healthy. Come on, Tobes. He's living the life. He's eating good. Yeah, at $1 a pound. At $1 a pound, buying the chicken was cheaper than buying dog food in the canned dog food, the cans. I don't feed him canned dog food because it's just way too expensive. Turned. Titlepro, how many chicken for today? Well, he'll eat like I'll give him a half a cup of chicken in a breakfast along with some kibble, and a half a cup of chicken at dinner time with some kibble. He gobbles it right up. When I grow up, I want to be Toby. That's funny. Yeah, that was three whole chicken bodies. 3 chicken bodies Toby got, and he'll eat that for 5 days, 6 days, mixed, because he's still getting his other food, but not as much. Um, so I fed it to him Saturday, Sunday. I think there's still 4 bags up there. I separated it for in little bags per day, so I wouldn't have to separate it later. I could just open the baggie, pull out half of it, feed it to him, and then in the evening when he gets the other half, I just throw the baggie away. I don't have to mess with nothing. I guess eating chicken's supposed to firm your body up, make you more lean. I wonder if that works for dogs too. I just know I wanted him to get more protein, and he shouldn't have to eat that dry dog food every day. You know what I mean? The same dry dog food every day for his whole life. That's why we mix it up. He didn't get his. Normally on Sundays I give him tuna fish. I open a can of tuna fish and or a can of salmon and let him and the cat eat that. Yesterday he just got chicken. I didn't open the tuna fish. Mm. Now now they're selling the tuna fish the way I want it with low salt. It's got less salt in it than they normally make. So that's good for me. I eat a lot of tuna fish too. And it's good for the animals because they don't need salt. They don't need that extra salt that comes in human cooked food. It'll make them swell up, gain weight, swell up water weight. Oh, that guy's speeding crazy. He's only been eating this chicken for 2 days now. This today will be the third day, but I think he looks different already. Excuse me. I think his belly looks different. His belly line. Yeah, you can see differences like that real quick with these animals. That dog went crazy the other day when we walked by here. Hey, hey, hey. The Toby walk. When I told him dogs eat bones, he was like, chicken bones are not good for dogs. Right. Yes. Yes, Helen. Anna's squealing me out. Anna's squealing me out. Feeding the dog everybody's favorite meat, chicken. Feeding it to the dog after I cook it for him. Cook it and take all the bones out. Yeah, chicken bones and pork bones, they splinter and they can make slivers, and the slivers get stuck in the dog's guts and their intestines, and they can bleed and get infections deep in their guts that you can't see because of chicken bones and pork bones. It's a big deal. If they eat a bunch of chicken bones, you're supposed to take the dog to the veterinarian doctor. That's what we do here. It's a really big deal. Then you're not supposed to feed them till they go to the bathroom a couple of times, and it's a big deal when you know your dog ate chicken bones. They could die from it. Not a good thing. So I take all the bones, but like the skin and the fat, I just chop it up. But I did it with my fingers. I just pinched it and pinched it, mushed it up and mixed it in with the chicken meat. I want to start feeding them uh, liver and kidneys and hearts too, but I don't know where to get that stuff. I know it would be good for them, and it'd be good for his being alpha male around other dogs too, because believe it or not, dogs can smell what you ate just by the odor from your body or from the other dogs' bodies, right? And normally in the wild, ooh, he almost got that squirrel. Did you guys see that? That'll be a headline, or what do you call it? That'll be a oops. That'll be a highlight for sure. I don't know how to make a highlight on here. Does anybody know the button? Does anybody know the button to mark for a highlight? What's that? That's not it. There it is. Now I know which button to hit. Wow, he had that squirrel. He could taste that squirrel. He had it so he was that close. I swear I don't know why he didn't grab a hold of it. He was on that squirrel's that tight. Toby, that squirrel was literally in your mouth. How come you didn't grab it? There, you had your chance. Yeah, you'll probably never get a chance that close again. I didn't even see it till the last second. And then I don't know why it why it ran back at me. Toby chased it, it should have ran away from him. If it would have ran away from him, the squirrel wouldn't have got chased. But he ran back at us to run up the tree. That almost cost him his life. Come on, Toby. Little squirrel was almost done for. And I thought bones is the sweetest meal for dogs, or am I dreaming? Exactly, Helen. Here, dogs eat bones. We eat meat. In America, no bones for dogs. Yes, they eat bones. They get beef bones, bison bones, all kinds of bones. But some things you don't do. No chicken bones or pork bones for Toby. Look at how disrespectful that people are. Look at old Gloria. They're all shreds. All in shreds. How disrespectful. How disrespectful. That's terrible. I got a nice new flag sitting at home waiting to go up on the side of the garage. I don't have a flagpole on the side of the house or anything. I don't think. Yeah, there used to be flagpole, but I took it down on the side of the house. I got a great big flag to put on the garage. Great big USA flag. I think it's 5 foot by 8 foot. Humongous. Every year I hang a flag on the side of the garage. And even though they're underneath, they only get sun on them for half a day. They fade out. Even I buy good ones. The good ones from the people put them away from the 1960s and 70s. There was this flag company called oh shoot. Hello. Come on. I can't remember the name of the flag company, but they make great flags and you can find them on eBay pretty cheap. 20, 30 bucks. Still folded up, 50 years old. Oh, what a beautiful morning it is. Got lucky. We got lucky to wake up on the right side of the grass this morning, huh? Got lucky we woke up and got out of bed. Yes. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Come on, Bubba Lewis. Little puppy dog. Well, fam, we made it. We've made it to the end of our we've made it to the end of our walk. Now the day starts, right? We made it to the end of our fun part of our day. The morning is the best day part of the day. Morning is the best part of the day. So now we got a couple of animals. We, me, I don't like to say I. So I always say we. Back when I was a construction worker, I had this crazy buddy. He's actually the main foreman now at the construction company I worked at. But back in the day when we were coworkers, we were just insane. And he's the craziest guy. He's got the craziest stuff to say. Oh, I forgot the rest of my story. Anyhow, it's been a great walk. Thanks, besties, for coming and walking with me. It's always a joy when my best friends are with me. Always a joy. Now here we've made it back. Will we see chickens this morning? We see any chickens? I see one chicken, two chickens way in the corner. Come on, little puppy. Oh, I always say we. Now, if I'd have got this apple tree at the end of last year and planted it, I would have cut these. I would have cut those two long branches right there. I would have trimmed them down to right here with the other ones. I would have trimmed all four big branches. But now I gotta wait. I still don't see any apple blossoms. But maybe that's what those little feelers are right there. They come out before the apple blossom comes out. I don't know. But my neighbor's apple trees, they're full of blossoms. I don't think that tree's gonna blossom this year. It's fresh from the nursery, you know what I mean? But here we got peaches growing. Look at that. See the little green peaches? They're green right now. They're fuzzy, like a yellowish green. See them growing? See them growing? Look at them grow. So this tree's covered in those. They're all over. We're gonna have peaches and peaches and peaches. Peaches and peaches and peaches, peaches, peaches. Yes, indeed, fam. So I got room for two more trees actually really in here. One, two, three, and then on the side of the garage over there where the brown dirt's at, 4, 5. There's a house not too far from here that's got like I don't know if it's a whole dozen, but it's got to be pretty close. Fruit trees right in their yard, rode up like it's a plantation. Mm. Oh, my stomach gonna let me finish? All of a sudden, I'm sick to my stomach. My stomach will do that. If I'm in need of some food. I don't know if it's because of my sugar or what, but when I'm in need of food, I'll get sick to my stomach and ready to throw up. Ready to throw up. I don't know what from. Oh, we forgot to dump the dog poop out of my pocket, Toby. Anyhow, let's say our goodbyes, little buddy. Yeah, if he catches that squirrel, well, I'll have to get it away from him. I'll have to get the squirrel away from him. He had it right in his mouth. He almost had that squirrel. He almost had that squirrel. Mm-mm-mm. It could be a cross between my I'm overheated because of this sweatshirt. Maybe if I take it off right now. Hold on, fam. So we got to get our raid together. If we're going to raid, or we just going to separate? I think we just separate today. Yeah, game over. I think we just separate today. It's just the three of us. Not just the three of us, but hey, it's the three of us. Uh, but we'll let it go for today. We don't need to raid every time. We'll let it go. That way y'all can go off and do what you got to do. And for me, when I make a raid off after my walking live stream, it's a hassle because then I gotta, you know how you gotta close out your live stream and then you gotta type in where you're going, and then it's on my phone. I can't copy paste Titlepro raid because I'm on my phone. I haven't never figured out how to copy paste when you're on YT. I can copy paste from like a book or a website, a web page, but I can't copy paste from YT for some reason on my phone. Thanks, Helen and Anastasia, for coming and hanging out with me this morning. You know I sure appreciate you, my besties. What's today? Oh, it's already. What's today? It's today like the 17th. I'll have to look and make sure it's payday, and I'll pour some coffee. I'll pour some coffee. That's how it lines up with. I pour coffee on payday. Payday for me, I get paid twice a month, on the 1st and on the 15th. So every other payday's 2 weeks long, and then sometimes they're a lot longer. Every other payday is longer. So I usually get 10 days in per paycheck. The first paycheck of the week is usually 10 days, and then the second paycheck of the month can be 12, 13 days sometimes. I think no more than 12. I don't think I've ever had more than 12 days, except for when I used to work Saturdays too. Then I always had bigger paychecks. Yeah, hugs and kisses. Thanks, Helen. Little Toby dogs. One of these mornings, I'm going to remember to take off from the house with it turned sideways. I've had sideways live streams, walking live streams. I like them because you can see more. Now, when I turn my phone sideways, does the screen go black? When I go to orientation I'm not set up for, does the screen go black or does it go blank or what does it do? I'm gonna hold it sideways. What's it doing? What's the screen doing right now? What is it showing you? Anything? Anything? All right, fam. Y'all be cool. Y'all be cool and behave. Out of here. I'm gonna feed the T's, all three T's. Toby, Tommy, and Title Pro. Y'all be cool, behave, and we'll see you next time. Even now, if I turn the phone sideways, does it still show him laying down right now? It says orientation is locked. Rotate device back. I thought maybe it went blank. I thought the screen went blank when I turned it sideways. All right, y'all. We'll see you next time. We'll see you next time, fam. Bye.